Airlines Flight 2893, service to Chicago, boarding doorway B7 for departure. Beijing, Chicago Customs.
Videoing the mountains so I can show my family. They are right there. It is crazy.
Those aren't even the pretty ones. The pretty ones are over there.
Oh, I think those are pretty.
We call those are hills, honey. Those are mountains over there.
So they're the mountains.
Hopefully you can see them.
Wow.
That's why I love looking down, because you can see our valley every time I come into the valley.
That's so cool. My ears are popping.
Yeah. We're high.
That's
We're
crazy.
high up, honey.
Look at that mountain right in front of us, guys.
You're so cute. Rocky Mountain High.
That's right.
Utah. Yep.
So here is the mountain, and we are going to go up it a little bit and see it. It's so crazy to like just be driving and there's a mountain right in front of you.
Yeah.
I don't expect to see it even. Like I'll be looking around and then look up and holy cow, there's a mountain.
Yeah, when you're not used to it, I guess.
Holy cow, look at all.
It's fun to see it through your eyes, Tammy. It's fun to see your enjoyment of it.
It's really cool. Like move the camera over here and all of a sudden there's buildings. There it is. I'll just do the front window because it's got a great view.
It's about a 5 to 8 minute drive up here. We'll be at the ski resorts.
Okay.
You can see it.
Well, I won't tape it all, but I want you guys to see.
Really be in, like I start all that stuff there. So I'm gonna pull over for a minute just so I can. I don't want to do it driving weird like that.
No, it's not weird at all. It's awesome.
I'm cautious.
Oh my gosh. I'm videoing this because this is the coolest thing ever. Holy cow.
We're getting closer. It's coming.
It's like right there.
I used to live right by the base of the ski resort, so we would just hop right up. We had season passes, and we just hop on, go up there, and be on the lift in a minute. Doesn't, see. Clearly, she lives by the cornfields, which I think is beautiful. But so it's really been fun to see her reaction to the mountains because you forget when you live there. But anyways, I'm taking her up a little drive, and I thought we'd take you along, so she's in the car with me too.
Hi everyone, I'm vlogging too. It's so cool.
So we're just headed up to the ski resort. Actually, we're going up to we have like 4 ski resorts just really close right here, and this one we're heading is up by Brighton and Solitude, so we'll be up there here soon.
Oh my goodness. This is so cool. So the side of the mountain that I see right now, like that's kind of brownish up there. What is that? Is that grass? Is that?
Yeah, that is. It's trees. It's trees and brush and stuff. That's what you can see. So the snow's melted there, so that it'll start to bloom here. But it just it's later in the mountains because of there's extreme weather up there, so they have a less fall and autumn. It snows earlier there, snows later there. It'll rain here, but snow there. It's snowing there right now.
That's so cool.
Some music though to some of this, but
Well, that's a good idea. So pretty.
that's a good view right here. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Utah, these are the Rocky Mountains, and the other side of the mountains is Colorado. So we share the mountain range, and they tend to get, we both get a lot of snow, but they sometimes get a little bit more because the clouds will be heavy and hit the tip of the mountain and then fall on the other side sometimes. So we have beautiful powder, ski powder.
This is a beautiful view.
Yeah, it really is beautiful.
There's another drive-through Starbucks. I think you're lying.
I didn't know where they. Okay, well, just so you know, Starbucks isn't my favorite coffee place.
Yes,
I love
I
the tea.
did.
So we have a coffee shop here. It's called Beans and Brew,
Okay.
and I prefer their coffee. So that's why I didn't know, because I don't go that much. When I go to Target because it's right by my office, and I go inside and grab a tea.
I'm just teasing her because we were on our way to get some Starbucks, and she said that she didn't know of any drive-through ones, and I haven't seen any walk-up ones. All the ones I've seen have been drive-throughs. So I'm just teasing her.
Do you see that Packer sign? Traitor. I'm kidding.
Utah and Packers.
We don't have a team here, so pretty much you'll see everything.
Oh.
More Broncos than not because of the Colorado. Colorado's right there, so more Bronco fans than anything.
I wouldn't have even known Broncos was Colorado.
But Denver?
But that's where Peyton Manning plays, right?
Yes, well, he's retired now, but yes.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
I knew that. I'm so athletic, just like my son.
Won the Super Bowl and decided to retire, which is good for him. I mean, on top.
When was that? When did he retire?
He didn't play last season
Okay.
because they won the Super Bowl before. So, obviously the Patriots won the Super Bowl recently, but he won the one 2016 in February.
Okay.
And then
So
he
it hasn't
retired.
been forever
No,
since
no.
he had.
It's been new.
Good. I'm not totally. Well, I'm just gonna stop.
You're fine. You wouldn't know if you don't follow it. You wouldn't know it.
I should though, from Peyton Manning, because the Colts. But I don't. Here I can tape me taping us. Or tape us taping you. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, we're about to be in it here soon. Well, we already are in the mountains, but
So we're in a mountain right now.
yes,
Like, oh my
this is the
goodness.
mountain. This is the bench. This is what would be considered the bench here. Hopefully, this isn't too shaky. Like figuring out this thing.
So what mountain do you live on?
It's part of the out to Snowbird, so I guess we can just do that. And if I turn, then it's Brighton and Solitude right over there, so we can.
How cool it is.
I just haven't been up here for a bit, so I don't know how the roads are.
Well, because they could be snowy and icy. Huh?
Yeah, I doubt that, but right now because we've had such warm weather the last few days. But
This is so neat. So like when you're, I'm gonna sound like an idiot, but I can't help it. So when you're skiing, do you have to watch out for trees, or do they
yes,
carve those out?
They call it grooming the trails. So during this summer they do keep it pretty flat. They groom it. They go and cut everything down for the trails, and then in the winter time they groom it, so they go over and kind of make sure there's no fallen trees or anything in the way for skiers. But yeah, of course there's skis and look. I mean, you can see the trails right there.
Yeah.
See where they're cleared. So yeah, you can hit a tree. You just have to
Wow.
be careful. Yeah.
I'm ignorant when it comes to stuff like this. I had no idea that there were like trees on the mountains. I thought in my head it was like, I picture like the pictures that you've seen from people walking up those big mountains. What are those called? Like what's the biggest mountain? Like in Alaska or somewhere? I don't even know.
Alaska? I just know the one that's the like
I don't know.
I can't remember it now.
It seems like it's just all snowy and
Yeah,
icy and rocky.
It's just extreme, that's why. There, but this is like a regular, I guess, mountain. I don't know.
Yeah. That's all I know is what I've seen on TV and pictures of, you
See,
know.
we used to live just right over here.
Wow.
This is where we lived before. We sold
Building lots of houses.
Yeah. We have some good friends that live right over here.
Maybe there's one for me.
Yeah, this is where we want to live after the kids graduate. We might move here when River's here. Never quite
I just want a small little house though.
Yeah, that's the thing is that they build up here, and so it's just hard.
You can buy a big house and we'll rent out the basement.
Okay. There you go. So this side of the mountain is Alta and Snowbird, and then the other side is Brighton and Solitude. So you can buy, they call them Alta Bird passes. You can get them both. You can ski one and go to the other because they connect. And the same with Brighton and Solitude. Brighton and Solitude passes. And then we skied a lot in Brighton because we know the owners, and so they would give our kids free passes.
Awesome.
So why pass up free, right? So
And like Brighton jewelry, is that from here?
I don't know if it is. Brighton is an English term.
Oh, is it?
From England. So it's pretty common. So see, here's our
Snowbird and Ulta.
Oh, I guess I should stop, huh?
Look at those big boulders too. Wow.
Yeah, that's why it's the Rocky Mountains, because you can see how rocky it is. It is very rocky.
Holy cow, look at this. Holy cow.
It's really, really fun to see your excitement. See, here's this is a national forest, Wasatch National Forest.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I live right by it, so it's just zipping down.
And you've lived in Utah since you were like 20? Or younger than that?
No, younger than that. We moved here from California when I was
What's that up there?
17. It might be one of our water plants. So we catch all the snow, when it melts, we catch all the rain, the melt off of the snow, and that's our drinking water. So we have filtration systems all over that catch the snowfall, the snow melt, and then we make sure it's cleansed, and that's what we drink. So that's why people come here and they drink our water like it's amazing. It's fresh, it's clean, it's the snow. It's just melted. We just cleaned it off, so make sure it's clean.
And ours comes from the White River, which is not at all white. This is so cool. My ears are popping again.
Yeah, the elevation is pretty high here. That's one of the reasons why Denver Broncos people play there. They have a hard time winning because they're not used to the elevation. It's thinner air. You have thinner air here. And people come here and ski, and if they are used to skiing like in California or someplace else, they have to catch their breath because they're not used to the thinner air. You know, because the higher up you are, the thinner the air is.
So there was just a closer thing. Like, what was that for?
That's if we have an avalanche.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because we are known to have, they set them off so that you don't, like they scheduled them and set them off so that you don't have that. But yeah. They'll close it for avalanches, or if there's a mudslide or anything. Like we have an extreme fast melt in the spring. You have mudslides with rocks and things.
This is so neat. So do people like are there picnic places where
Oh
you
yeah.
oh my goodness.
So this is from the melts. So the snow melt carves these. Yeah, there's campgrounds up here also,
Awesome.
and then there's picnicking areas, and yeah, it's very, very busy. And the weekends, like I told you, people here get cabin fever. And so as soon as it gets warm, they're out, man. They're out of their houses. They're walking around, taking walks. So in the summer, we enjoy the mountains as long as we can before the snow comes. Especially a lot of people live here don't actually ski, so they just,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. They just, but, yeah. And it's raining.
Yeah, it's starting to rain.
Starting to rain, and then it will probably might hit
And then
snow.
it'll turn to snow up here, further up, right?
So I don't know if you saw on the sign, it does say avalanche. So
Wow.
it'll go down and there's an avalanche. Or avalanche warnings, they'll like close it off so you can't go up here.
And those are cool, the little, and they're so frozen. That's so cool.
That's really pretty here, for sure.
I was gonna pay attention to the temperature. I didn't.
It's 50 degrees right now and dropping as we travel.
Oh my gosh. And down in the valley, it's like 70.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. so beautiful in the fall. I'm thinking about doing something like this, a vlog in the fall and showing
Oh, you need to.
the red and
You absolutely need to. And in the spring when it's all pretty and green
yeah.
and blooming. Yeah, these are all blooming trees.
Some of them will, some of them won't. We don't have a lot of blooming in the mountains now, but there's areas down in the valley that
How green that is. See, I never would have thought.
Well, these are evergreen trees, so they're always green.
Yeah, I just didn't picture that on the mountain. I don't know why I didn't.
That's okay. Like I said, if you don't live by it, you would know, right? You know where you live, you know your area.
I just had no idea. Look at that. Like if she drove off the edge, we'd be sunk.
Good thing I'm a good driver, huh?
Yeah, really.
You're funny.
Golly.
We'd be sunk. Yeah, we would. I don't know if I would like that.
If I get caught on a
Smell,
tree,
you see how it's turning to slush
Oh yeah.
now? It's slushy. Yeah. I knew it would be snowing up here.
Wow.
See the melt right here, how it runs off?
Yeah.
And I'll run down there to all the dirty snow on the side of the roads there.
It's
It's in cloud.
45 degrees now.
Yeah, I told you it'll drop. It'll get up to well, I don't even know. It's probably 30 degrees up here.
Holy cow. Tanya, this is awesome.
I'm glad you like it.
Golly, it's bringing tears to my eyes. I mean, it's so cool.
I believe, yeah, I always said that this is God's temple. The mountains are his temple. You know, where did all the prophets go to speak to God? In the mountains. Moses went to the
That's true.
mountains, and so I love to be up in the mountains on Sunday and have a prayer, and I feel close to God when I'm in the mountains. Those are skiers, right? You can see the lift now. You can start to see the lift. I don't know if you can see that. We're approaching the snowbird right here. So if you look up there in the white patches, do you see the lift?
I don't think so.
See that?
I don't really know what I'm looking for, though, I
It's
guess.
like little benches on poles.
Okay.
It's a little ski lift. And it's really fun. So if you come in here in the summer at all, you just sit in there and you can take a ride up, and go back down. You just gotta see all the trees. It's really pretty. Sometimes you can see wildlife, deers, bunnies, wolves, coyote, mountain lions. Those are harder. You don't see those as much, but. Yes, nobody wants to pass me. I'm a slow driver, so usually people pass me. So I always get over, but I guess we're like, yeah, she cleared the way. Okay, good. Guess we're close enough.
Wow, this
We
is
can just keep driving in Colorado. a lot for. They have a really nice brunch area for Mother's Day and Father's Day. This is
So
Snowbird.
cool.
So you should be able to see the lifts for sure now, sis. If you look up there, you see the.
Oh yeah, I see skiers.
There you go, honey. There's the lift right there. See it?
Yay!
Yeah. I'm just driving, so I can't show you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think there's a lift right there. But yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
When we come here, there's snow like piled so high, and it's very Snowbird. And then a little bit more, we'll go up to Alta, and then I'll turn around.
Okay.
So here they pronounce it Alta, even though it's supposed to be Alta, like you would normally say it. But here they butcher it and say Alta.
Okay.
So if you hear me say Alta, that's why, because it's what everyone says here. But here's the lodge, it's Snowbird Lodge.
Oh wow.
So if you want to come stay here and ski, this is where you would do it. And they have a really pretty rooftop hot tub and everything.
Awesome.
It's really nice to come relax after skiing. That's the hot tub area
there's
right
a
there.
lift.
Yeah.
Oh my
See that?
gosh.
Yeah, this is the ski
Oh,
range.
it scares me.
I promise I won't hurt you.
Oh, I know you won't.
I promise I'll be good.
You're so cute. No, I'm scared for the people. Golly,
Oh.
there's people
Oh, you're
skiing.
fine. I'm scared for the people. They're having a great old time up there. I wish I was with them. I could hop on some skis and go down a few times, just take a few runs.
That's awesome.
And then yeah, so a little more and we'll hit Alta and then we'll turn around.
So pretty.
Yeah, we got a decent snow this year, so that's why we're still open, because it closes around Easter, depending on the snow. But it's still open. Obviously, you can see it's open.
Yeah.
We still have decent snow.
Are these houses? Do people live here or?
Yeah, but most of the people rent these out to people, so you can come rent a cabin and go skiing. It's a big, huge thing here in the winter. Just like, you know how they have beach houses that they rent out? We have
Yeah.
snow houses we rent out. So. And then you can just, see this is Alta, here you go.
Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of people, what's great to stay here is that you literally snap on your skis and ski out of the door.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
Here's Alta. You should be able to see a lift over here too. Like I said, I'm not looking because I'm driving, but and then there's Alta Lodge here and ski school, ski shop over here. Dropped your kids off.
That is awesome.
Yeah. There's someone walking, so I'm gonna go slow and not splatter them. And there's some fun restaurants up here too.
How about that? This is just amazing.
There you go.
That is so cool,
The
Tanya.
temperature is 39 right now, so that's
Wow.
not, that's pretty warm. This is, you get really hot skiing. You can see the lift down there, Tam. Do you see it?
Yep. I had no idea that's what a lift looked
Down.
like. Do you guys see the people coming down? Yay!
There we go. So this is a tow rope, so that you just clip on and kind of helps pull you up, and then the lifts have seats. You can see the seats. So oh yeah, up there it's not running right now, but you can see that one has seats on it. But they start to shut down parts of the mountain because of the melt. It's kind of hard to maintain in certain areas. They want safety first, of course.
Well, sure.
So I'm gonna turn around. This is the end of the line for us, Alta. There you go.
So pretty.
That lift is running. You see the
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, I will stop.
So this is what spring looks like in Utah.
It's so cool.
Still snow.
Yeah, I'll turn that over to you. Okay.
Look at that. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is it a mountain?
It is, yes. That is the mountain. This is North Salt Lake, so it's like a.
I guess I knew it was a mountain. I didn't. Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
It's like a little mining area.
Because it's not a. They don't ski down that.
No.
Cool. So we are at the retreat. This is what it looks like. We are having some fun. This is the project that we made today. This is my little Polaroid camera. Quite fun. And here's my little Polaroid picture. And then inside of this box, there are 4 different ones of these. They open this way and this way. And then side to side. And then top to bottom again. And then you can put pictures in all of these. So quite enjoy it. Whoops, I think I closed the lid in, didn't I? Oops. I closed 2 instead of 1. And they'll have magnets to keep them closed right there. And we made 4 of those, so I did 2 that open to the side like this, and then I did 2 that open to the top like this. So this paper is authentique. It is called Fabulous, and it is quite fabulous. I do enjoy it a lot. So it's very pretty, lots of different cute designs, as you all can see. So yeah, it's lots of fun. We've had a pretty good day playing with this. It's taken all day to do it though. Not because it really takes all day, just because with a group like this, it takes all day. I'm just showing you this one for more paper ideas. And it's kind of loud. Some of the people are having a little more fun than others. But yeah, this is the project today. And we have the people from Authentique here. They're over there. There's a man and his wife. They are from Authentique, and they are going to be giving us some instruction or something here in a little bit. But I just wanted to show you the first project.
That was really the evolution of it, which really threatened our brand because, you know, we don't want to do art just because it's a month that we have to. We want to do it when we feel inspired. So that's why we keep things in the kitty, if you will, until we're ready to try to keep it full so that we can release when we feel like it, not because it's what we have to do. Yeah.
So just like you mentioned, pride could go either
Yeah.
way. A lot of people like do inspirational or religious things. So how do you approach that? Because I would think that would be a big need or a big want also.
It is a big
Tough one. It's a tough one, especially.
Well, you did have a.
We
I
did
did
a line
One
called
that I
Faith.
actually used for a wedding that, how did
And
that do?
It did very well.
yeah, it did well. It's not gonna, elicit the reaction that, any of these collections are going to.
Oh, you did not expect that reaction?
Well, it's kind of, if I could answer that, it's a little bit like you said, because Graphic 45 comes up a little bit from time to time.
Yes.
The reason we're often brought up in the same breath is because we're both artistic companies. We're driven by backgrounds in art, and you can kind of sense that, and you're artistic people, so that's the comparison. We're never going to be them, they're never going to be us. But, so in speaking to that, our brand is, we want to be an approachable brand, while at the same time being artistic. And sometimes if you go full-blown art, a beginner, which we need more and more of all the time, looks at it just as overwhelmed. And so when we do a line like Faith, we kind of pick the middle ground. So maybe an evangelical Christian won't love it because it's not Christian enough, but we do it in a way that it doesn't threaten somebody else. So it's, our Americana lines. We can upset our Canadian neighbors. Right? We supply a lot to Germany and South Africa, and so, when we do that, we're doing it mostly for U.S. outlets, and we probably won't please everybody with what America means to them. So, we definitely try to take feedback, but then you can take so much you don't know what to do. So we try to be artists about it, and it is just art at the end of the day. So it's an interpretation, and some people want more or less than that. That's how we kind of approach it.
And you not always, so that please everybody.
You can opt,
Do you guys have like a request line?
we do. And our least favorite employee answers that line. It's like the suggestion.
I brought to Sam, I have a lot of, I get a lot of it from the design team, and I go to Sam, and she's kind of, and then I'll go to Sam, and she's like, Like
the baby
Brett
line,
wrote,
the
yeah,
damn
like the baby line, and so,
The
no,
damn
but
baby
they
line.
do listen. Don't
Yeah.
we? Baby line.
We do listen, we do.
They do listen.
But one
It's
suggestion
Friday
box is
night.
over the trash and the other one.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes. Do you see this?
Raise your hand if
No baby
you
line.
don't want it.
We're
Yes.
we're
What?
coming out.
No baby line.
Tammy,
No
Tammy,
baby
No baby line.
you want a baby line.
No, no.
You don't want a
No
baby
baby
line.
Okay.
So it's about half and half. It's like we do it autumn line, then we try to release it, and our friends in South Africa, it's a different season. So, you know, being a manufacturer is really, really
We need a
tricky.
teenager
Yeah.
line.
Or it's like, even
Oh,
in
that's
Georgia, they say,
good.
no,
Way
please don't
teenager
go
line.
all
Yeah.
that way down there, you know, so. If we do a beautiful winter collection, our Californians don't like it. So, you know, it's really tricky in our
We're from
world.
Vegas, we live vicariously through your papers.
There you go.
You know?
It's like, I know it snows somewhere. Yeah.
Well, Brett, did
Sad.
you own, were you involved in paper making and?
Yeah.
How
What?
about you give your little.
I really don't want to go backwards.
So you've been in paper for a
I've been
long
in
time.
paper for a long time. Yep. And I agreed to come back and get involved with this one on the grounds that it would be a high quality. I didn't want to do it in a rat race kind of approach. I said, we'll do it, but we're going to just stick to what we do. I actually got into it because I was in an independent film business, and I was in the sales, and we were doing movies that are the likes of like a ABC after school special kind of thing for kids and families. So I've always sold products that have a family base, you know, heart and soul kind of stuff. And I started hanging out in the art department more and more and more. And I started designing the movie sleeves, the movie jackets. And from there, we started some crafting items. And so that's how it developed.
By the way, we are hearing you out there. They are
Live
saying,
on-
yes,
Oh,
Katie, yes, Katie,
thanks,
yes,
Tammy,
Katie.
that's really nice.
Shy
I thought maybe you were going to use this over time in little clips and pieces.
Oh, that's right, you were
I just really aged myself with that comment.
Okay, I'll get the beautiful ladies on that end.
Do you always pick your papers by seasons or holidays? Do you ever just pick a, like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and then, like, have you ever done anything with lavender or?
That's a Sam question.
Purple is one of the most interesting colors in this industry. People either love it or hate it.
Yes,
And
true.
everyone has an opinion and a reaction different than any other color. So, purple, we've never really gone all purple.
We did Remembrance, that was very close to that. It was a little more plum, and we had the radiant, or not radiant, but,
It was called Remembrance. It was only like 4 papers. It was a little.
Oh, do they have to take the pictures?
Do you guys, it's mostly though.
Yeah, they told us to do awesome.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
she
she
was
told me.
8:45. She said 8:45.
it was,
Okay, I just said,
about 3 years ago.
okay, you're fine then.
3 or 4.
Does anybody else want food?
It's kind of a
Last call, food,
sympathy-based
last
line,
call,
it's great for card
snacks.
making. We can get some of that maybe. These guys. She was asking about the Remembrance.
I don't think Tammy.
Just if we could keep like the water.
No, I don't think
and that
so.
kind of
No, we
stuff.
haven't really done
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're open to it. Purple, my sister likes purple.
Right.
I love all colors, but I don't see them wearing.
We have shied away. When we dabbled with it, we got cleaned out a little bit. Yeah, we got a lot of pictures.
Time you stop, we're talking about purple.
And it was called Blessed.
Thank you.
Yes.
I made a book for a woman. This lady got like, whenever that came out, she just cried.
That was one of our
Because those
first.
colors spoke to her.
That was one of our first
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
that we launched with that one.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, and then the second thing is, if I could get my hands on some of that, that would be awesome. But,
I didn't think my husband got it.
really,
No.
no.
No, we will look.
The other thing too, And I think everybody in this room knows that, like with different manufacturers, sometimes the paper collections from one season to another, they kind of, they just regurgitated, just different colors, right? I mean, I'm being honest, yes.
There's truth to that, for sure, and a lot of copying that goes on in the art world.
Yeah, but one thing I just love about, and I'm not just in my face, every single one is so different. I absolutely love it.
Very,
So,
very
yeah, and those quotes at the top of the page, it comes from crap. Oh, I love them. I love them. I use them in my pages.
I do, I
Yeah.
on my page. I use them on my cards. You know,
I put in cards.
put them on the cards. Oh, yeah.
I put
Yes.
in cards.
I don't do a lot of kid stuff. Like I don't do pastels. And I am always. You guys tend to have a little bit more of the edgy stuff. So I always. Is there ever a limit on like I want something gothic so bad? Is there ever a limit like how far you can go?
No, we can
In
do
that
whatever, we can do, I mean, we can do whatever.
Yeah, but
You guys can't,
sort of.
they're yelling out, steampunk. Gothic, there was a.
I think we're a good brand to do that, look.
I
you
think
know?
that we,
Yeah.
I think we could pull it off.
Yeah.
Because we don't,
That could do the
you know,
gothic.
our, I think
that she did last
because
summer.
not everyone can hear.
Remember, it was all black
Whoever
and white
has
before
a
you
question.
changed it?
Yeah. The,
That's some gothic.
yeah,
fancy,
yeah, the
she-
Halloween, it was a Halloween
It
collection.
was, yeah.
Did everybody hear this question? You can hear when it comes
Just
from
like
the.
really edgy or older kind of.
Yeah, she had some wonderful
But
sheets like
something
that.
more like darker, I guess, like
Yeah.
something more edgy.
The odds are.
Dirty, like.
Well, how far did you want
It's
to
a darker kind of collection, I don't know.
Sometimes the answer for us lies in not so much whether we do, but how much of it we can do. So like Fabulous, we were able to understand where that was going to fall on trend and be able to do at least 12 papers. If we venture into something like that, it almost has to come out a little closer to the petite collection, maybe 4 or 5, 6 papers, something like that. Then someone who's really into that, like yourself, why doesn't this have 12? Is it too limiting? So, because paper is heavy, it's expensive, and you can invest more in it when it's more to the masses. And so that's kind of the manufacturing answer, but we'll let Sam decide if she wants to run there. But
I'll buy it all.
I would love it.
Sold to the highest bidder.
Yeah, from an artistic standpoint, I bet there's not anything any of you want that we don't want. One of the hardest things about running a brand is, you know, maybe this is the look we like and maybe it isn't, but it's the brand that we try to serve. And to that point about whether it's, you know, the same or different,
Yeah.
that's a trick for us too, because I was commenting over here somewhere that it's one thing to build a company, it's another to build a brand.
Right.
And, you know, we're trying to do the
tried to
brand.
build the brand.
Because when Coke did New Coke, it was like everybody's like, oh, give us classic Coke. And so they had to come back with classic Coke because they scared everybody so much. And so our wedding line that will be coming up soon is gonna look like our other wedding lines to some degree. And that is by design. It's not that we don't know how to do a pink one or a blue one. Well, sure, it's unique and different, but we like consistency in our brand as well. So, it's a tough one.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
So, can you guys do a line that's more for teenage boys? That's not sports or oh girl, no. That's not sports or video games. No, they could probably hear me across the. I think my neighbors yesterday knocked on the wall. Was like, "You're talking a little too loud to your mom."
We love it.
But no, so like my son, every single layout is either sports or video game, and it's like he does other things. So
Right.
like if we could get mixing in with your edginess,
Right?
like something that's more teenage boy that I can scrap, and it's not like, oh, he played basketball for the 15th year of his life.
Right.
So something like that would be more, and I think that's where everyone's going. So on my page, everyone's like, well, what do you suggest for boys? Or, you know, like Dapper's cute for vintage husbandy grandpa, but I can't put my 15-year-old in Dapper.
Right.
And that is where we run into a roadblock sometimes because the brand is vintage based.
Right.
It's vintage with a modern twist, so, you know, we're not gonna find a lot of computer icons or whatever.
Yeah.
Even the sports you'll notice are, you know, vintage golf or vintage this.
Yeah.
And we didn't do sports for 6 years.
Mhm.
And even when we did it, it was just a little bit of a touch. What would you like to see? What do you have in your mind?
Maybe even just more the colors, because I know that you guys had a line that I really liked. It was just colors, So maybe, cause I could add that with, you know, just with
Other
colors and then
embellishments
do
and other
my own, like, you know, cutouts and stuff like that,
What
but.
sorts of color, which colors?
Like the dark grays to fit in with the authentic vintagey,
And you can make that with the gothic.
but throw in some neons
So
here
you're
and
wanting
there.
more of like a junior high age, you're not wanting the little, and you're not wanting the older, so you want more of your mid-age young man.
It's more like a teenager, like an
Teenager,
older, yeah,
So more bold and vibrant colors?
ish, mixed in with the darker
Yeah,
colors. So
that's
to kind of go with your guys' modern vintage,
Sure.
put it all together, and that way we can add our cell phone clips, or even like you guys have the vintage phones and stuff, like you can add that
Thank
and,
you, thank you.
yeah.
We love teenagers, by the way. We're not
Yes.
out to get them.
Or like.
Nobody else does.
Yeah.
I don't know, but our 3 kids, we've enjoyed their teenagers.
Yeah.
Short class.
It's like I was at the airport and they had a payphone,
No, she was.
and
She's just teasing.
No, they were teasing her.
This farmhouse is rustic.
Yeah.
Farmhouse really, and
Yeah.
rustic weddings are beautiful, long sky high. What do you think about something like
No,
that?
they don't,
Tammy's
so.
been on us on that one.
Yeah, I know that you're
Yeah, that was.
ours is an homestead, okay?
So you're talking totally.
But I'm like
that's
thinking
new.
shiplap, you know, kind of like instead of like, you know, I like the wood, but I wanna add like shiplap and stuff like that.
I think you're likely to see something like that.
Basics.
Basics. What do you think?
Black bricks, wood.
You'll see something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wanna take my time, Kevin had a question, one thing, maybe,
Cam.
the winter was nice. Oh, shit, yeah, the winter, you know, was, and I still, in fact, I still saw it, but what if you, at the end of the year, instead of maybe going wintry, brought in more of a calendar thing that we could do with the monthly thing, monthly seasons, you know, and you could even bring back the old ones and like throw in that calendar pad so we can make our next year's monthly calendar. I know we, yeah, of course, there was another company that did it and it's very popular and then they stopped doing it.
We don't know anything.
Take a wild guess, we're probably 45. But more, of course, you've got to, yeah, authentic. It's a beautiful line and it really, it's nice to be able to make the calendars fit in the year for gifts. Instead of that wintry, then you bring the winter into
What
January.
size calendar?
They have, no, they put it on the 12 by 12 sheets.
But they had small,
Yeah,
they had different sizes on
They
them.
had on the different sizes on it, they were like cut aparts for January, February, March, April, May, June, and you could cut them apart with no dates, you wrote your own dates in.
And then
So it was
just a
just
few
a calendar
coordinated
grid.
paper. This is like Pam and I's weekly discussion.
Yeah.
She comes in and I'm like,
Yeah,
you
like
better sit down
January.
because I'm gonna have
your
questions.
wintry. You could even bring back your, like wintry,
Yeah.
the Valentine's, your St. Patty's, you could, and that would be a fabulous bring back collection for those.
Like a couple of papers per.
Yes. You
So
would have
this,
to.
this trend in the back is probably one we'll invest in because we hear it across
Trend
the
in the
board,
back.
right? Well, just talking about farmhouse, rustic, we're gonna hear that across the board.
You are.
The teen and the gothic, are you guys willing to pay a little more for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
See, I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, you can't
You
find
know,
it there.
and if we could be rewarded for that risk and be
Yeah.
able to charge 25, 33% more.
Yeah.
You know, I know, and I believe that, I truly do. Now we gotta get the independent retailer to believe that, or whatever. Tammy will believe that.
Yeah.
And you guys would support that. So that's the truth of the matter.
If you do like
even
a
on-
special release, we
Right,
all
a
pay.
limited-
Because
a
we have to
limited
have it, once they
edition.
say special release, we
A
have
lot
to
of
have
people are
it.
doing the multi, medium stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we always, there's never, there's never like
Right,
that
exactly.
dark, heavy, like, you guys have the best texture, definitely.
The fantasy is you get to tell us what you want, we can print it per sheet. I mean, I know, I have some fellow, manufacturers that drool over that theory. Oh, yeah, it's just, printing was never meant to be anything, but you get the press up and running and it spits out paper so fast, it's unbelievable. So it's a volume-based game. And so we're happy to tackle the more difficult things. But if we took a true show of hands on the independent suggestions, it might be 20% of everybody that agrees, or whatever. We're still in that brand stage where we gotta play to 60-70% of the hands going up. But make no mistake, we artistically want to, and I think your point really fits our brand. I think we can pull it off and execute it very nicely, and I think the teen stuff does too, and definitely, all the suggestions fit. It's a matter of, does it fit it, this many sheets of print or this many sheets of print?
Right.
And what's the cost and what's everyone willing to pay?
And I think Brett and I have been talking about this sort of thing more lately, and it is one of our goals for the rest of this year, is to do things like this, but even print on there that this is limited release.
Right.
It will be a smaller press run, and it's
And then it's gonna be like the hottest item in it,
Like,
and it's gonna
get
get
it.
huge
Yeah.
dollars for it,
Exactly.
they can't get it.
Yeah.
Well, and it's not huge
Not-
dollars so that, be on
So that
eBay,
they-
maybe.
Right, yeah.
Not
Signed, signed.
It'll be numbered, you guys will number it, yeah.
Would you help
Good
us with
numbers.
examples of what you have in mind? Could you show us some of the examples?
Well, you know, like, I'm thinking like, abandoned, like, abandoned, like, not scary, not haunted house, but just kind of like an abandoned brick, I don't know, factory or, you know, just
Right.
something a little heavy in the reds
Like
and
the zombies?
the dark browns, and not zombie, not Halloween or anything like that. Just like heavy wine colors and, you know, just.
patterns.
Yes.
Bold.
Yeah,
Like
you're wanting to go with
Or just dark, well, you know what stuff I do.
More urban. I did, I was like, oh wait, that's
dark.
a little
I don't know,
Right.
dark is,
And
I
you know, like
understand.
as a brand,
But
she makes her stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I'm like, oh, what's your favorite candy?
So do you take paper right now and distress it into a tea stain?
Would you guys ever make
I think
steak?
the Gothic thing is awesome.
If you can make it in America, we will.
Which
Good
one?
for you guys, that's good.
Yeah. You know, guys,
Maybe.
our mill has been doing paper for over 100 years, and our printer has been printing it for over 100 years. They're both 5-generation family businesses. We got an email about 3 weeks ago from our printer that we have single-handedly kept in business.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And, you know, they've had to lay a few people off because, you know, it's 5 generations, and the printing world is a little bit tough. Pardon?
You've seen what happened, we kept me in business.
Oh, that's not. You've seen that, you kept yourself in business, Tim. You're a tornado of talent and energy. And, you know, we all deserve to succeed, and we want to pay our people well, and, you know, and we're willing to work for that too, but it is neat to reward American-based businesses for us where we're located. We're not against business in other countries, but for what we do, the quality, we can't achieve it any other way. And so that's kind of a little anecdotal story that when you're holding a piece of paper, it's 5 generations to mill it and 5 generations to print it. And so it's pretty exceptional quality and knowledge and expertise.
What'd you take on different size packs? You've got the 12 by 12, 6 by 6, have you ever thought of?
Get 8.5 by 11 back, please, if you can get that trend back. Because all printing is set up for 8.5 by 11.
Right.
Every
Well,
press,
let me ask you
everything is
something.
built for that.
Speaking of Prima, they call them A4 pads. How many of you have bought those? I think they're absolutely, they're absolutely fabulous, but yeah, getting them to catch on. Because we waste so much of that 12 by 12, but you've gotta get your
We
design.
tried 8x8
Did you
pads
try 8x8?
for a season of 3-4 years ago. It was around the time of Hope.
Yeah.
Hope, Grace, Strong, so that must have been 2012 or 2013. And they didn't go well.
They didn't
We
go
ended
well?
up
About
trimming them
25%
down
of what
to
6 by 6 is.
Do they? So your 6 by 6 are.
Which is odd because I think that 6x6 would be too small.
Yeah.
It is.
It is, well, personally, I have card makers too, probably.
Do you guys ever check out like what's being made and go from there? Like, are we making?
Like what-
Trend watch.
Yeah, like seeing what's on like
Trend watchers
Instagram
and things.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
we have a
okay.
department that
Yeah.
does that, yeah. And it's, you know, it's hard, do you chase it or
Right,
not?
right.
I mean, years ago, when I saw the 12 by 12 trend coming along, I cringed. I just said, oh no. I mean, I love it. I love the size and the feel of 12 by 12. But
Yeah.
when I went to our printer, they're like, this is a disaster. You know, like from a printing standpoint, like when we buy a full-size press sheet, it's everything still to this day is milled from the standpoint that it'll be trimmed 8.5 by 11. Everything.
Oh, really?
All the collators, so like when we collate, it's a mess to get the guides to go to 12 by 12. Our pad and glue machines, you can't get 2 pads wide. They were built to get to an 8.5 by 11 pads wide. So labor goes up on everything with 12 by 12. It's a mess in the print. All the products are 15.
Surely by now they've gotten used to it. We've been doing this for a
Yeah,
long time.
right, yeah. What's this puny piece of paper you're trying to give me? I don't want that anymore. In fact, I want 16 by 16.
Every time I hear it, I can point out with something, I'm like, oh,
We can do it, we can do it. We can show you some of the.
I would like every piece of paper from you, I will.
We'll work with Tammy on it, because we probably have some designs that we didn't print that you'd love too.
But thinking like.
We can make promises in this room, we
Like
can't make
something
elsewhere.
like an old pub, like if you were in Brooklyn or, you know, like someplace kind of, not dingy, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With
No,
the,
I-
fire, what do you call them? The fire escapes, stuff on the buildings.
Well,
Just abandoned warehouse.
Abandoned,
and,
yeah.
you
Talking
know,
about
or
urban.
like an old
And the broken
abandoned
glass
farmhouse, or
window.
just something that kind of makes you wonder,
That
like,
has depth and
what's
character.
on this, yeah, or, you know, just say,
Or even something that for
When you take senior pictures,
like the
just take a
specific
snippet.
Got your farm, got your
image
yard.
or just
I know she.
the look and feel, you know, take this wallpaper.
Oh, when it grows.
Right, exactly, and just
No,
a
they were
pattern
loving,
like
or one
that.
thing they did yell about, a lot of
Like
it
old
was,
broken dolls and stuff.
Not necessarily even images, maybe just patterns, like just patterns.
I like the pattern
You know,
idea,
because
for sure.
I do a lot of stuff that isn't like this.
That's not theme.
That's not theme.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a lot of
Just
books and
paperback.
Yes, that'd be cool. That'd be really awesome.
We're gonna get that every time.
I would love that.
It'll always go
And
to.
even purple,
You
olive
can do
green,
purple,
you know,
yeah.
yeah. So then you can get the deep, heavy.
did you really?
I'm making eye contact because it's burning in my head.
You're more thinking of just
Oh,
Yeah, you know, if there's images, keep it. I watch, most of our artists work,
Middle of the night.
yes,
And the other one works.
Are you thinking like a dingy, like 1940s Brooklyn, dingy kind of
yeah, we
dark?
like took a picture of it on the wall with it.
Yeah, exposed
Not
pipes,
necessarily like
exposed.
just for bricks, but just that heavy color,
Yeah.
that should be background for something.
Right.
But the fact is, we have to.
That's pretty
Like,
cool.
or, even, you know, like old burned wood or, you know, like, or a sidewalk. You know, something just that has some,
Sure, we get God bless you.
Some thought-provoking.
yeah, something that makes you wonder, like,
Just for political correctness.
where's that at? Where's that been? Or where?
Right, right. That's pretty cool.
You know,
Like
so
where I'm from,
American
they,
people.
people go out and take photographs.
So this is what we made today. It's a shadow box. I really like the idea of it, how it has this that goes down. And then a little bow. Just untie it. You can open it up. This is the back. And then this is the little album that you can pull out. And tied that with a bow. And then when you open this up, there's just a piece of paper on this side that you can put some stuff in. I'm kind of thinking of sealing these edges and making this a little envelope.
Good idea.
And then also, these are little envelopes. And you just can put whatever goodies you want in there, store little goodies or pictures or whatever. And there's 3 of these little envelopes. And this is by Bo Bunny. And then the back side also has one of those paper thingamabobbers. And then this is the back side of the album. And I just had that tied with a string so that you can easily pull it out of this little box. And it has some, oh, what do they call this stuff?
Gesso?
Yeah, gesso on the edges.
Glitter gesso?
This is glittery gesso. And then this is the back side. So it's pretty cute. I like the idea a lot. So yeah, that's what we worked on today. More to come tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's Tammy, and this is the last day of the retreat, and we are going to be making this cute little composition notebook, which is just absolutely adorable with this bow bunny paper. And it's awesome because it has a mix of critters for me and beach for Tanya, so it's perfect. And then we have these cute composition notebooks that I really don't want to cover. Tanya's is a little different than mine, but they're both so adorable. The inside pages are phenomenal. So cute. Can you see that? I think it picks up hers. So pretty. So yeah, we're not sure how to buy these, but these are Bow Bunny too. So I'm assuming that we can find them that way. And I really am hesitant about even covering this because it's so darn cute. But this is our project for today, so we will check back in later. Bye.